How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and welcome to another banner reaction. It is the second Engage character being released. Who is it gonna be? Let's see. Alright, I got my money on Sigurd, but who knows at this point. Ike! Oh, it's Ike! Okay, they're not going in order. That's insane. Oh, and he's a sword unit.
Yeah, I glow and float around, so what?
I mean, fair enough, right? Whoa, 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 what is that B skill? What is that B skill? Holy shit. Great Ether! Oh, he's got Lagu's friend. Alright, Emblem effect, that's gonna be interesting. And Canto Control 3, that's pretty good. Alright, they're not going in order, they're just doing whatever fucking order they feel like doing. Man. Wow, everyone thought he might have been an axe unit, but, wait, what? Alright. Forced brave hits for the enemy.
This one's mine!
Ooh, that's cool. Is that gonna be like 4 hits in the face? Express?
Shall we?
I think it probably is. Yeah, what the hell?
With all I have.
Wow. Rion Reinhardt's trash. And then engage with others. Yep, we know that. We'll read that later. Wait, is there anything else to this? Is it just gonna show the engaging thing? Yeah, we know about that.
Settle this.
Okay, we'll read that later. It just said something about range equals 2, which is interesting.
One less threat.
Well, yeah, we'll have to read that later. We'll have to read that later. Okay, who else is gonna be on this banner? Alright, Violet's whatever. Marvel's not bad. Embla, okay. Sather, pretty decent. Alencia, nice, nice. Alencia's good. Meitzen, okay. Nino's actually pretty nice. Camilla, alright, alright. Tina, actually pretty great in certain game modes. Safi, also pretty good. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I was definitely not expecting Ike for sure. He's like mid-game of Engage, you know? It just doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess it is what it is. Alright, let us go to his kit, because there's so much to go over. Yay, I love reading. Okay, weapon. So, it's Emblem Ragnall. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. A unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Okay, so just normal Ragnall stuff. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack plus X to unit and inflicts attack minus X on foe. X equals 25% of foe's attack at start of combat, -2 for a max of 16 and a min of 6. Wow, max of 16, holy fuck. That's a lot. That would be, okay, if it was at start of combat, so 18 times 4, that's 72. So at start of combat, 72 attack. That is the maximum. I guess that's not super out of the ordinary in this day and age. Oh my god. Neutralizes penalties on unit. Oh, that's not super good. You can't unity stack on him, so that's a little awkward, but okay. Neutralizes effects that prevents units counterattacks. Oh, okay. So null C disrupts good. And neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Okay, so he gets half of tempo. So overall, pretty decent weapon. Having null C disrupt is really good in general, as we've seen in characters like Winter Byleth and stuff. So overall, not a bad weapon, although neutralizing penalties like for the most part is good, but in certain niche scenarios is I would not consider that super good. But let's see what else he's got. Great Ether. So this is quite the paragraph. So when special triggers boost damage by percentage of unit's attack equals to the number of times foe has attacked during this combat times 10 for plus 40. What? So it could be up to 80? What the fuck? Oh my god. Alright. Okay, and then if unit initiates combat, foe cannot counterattack before unit's first attack. Wait, what? Foe cannot counterattack before units. Oh, so is that just preventing like vantage stress, I guess? I think that's what it sounds like. If foe can perform a follow-up attack, foe can make a follow-up attack before unit's next attack during combat. Okay, alright, that's good for charging up the Great Ether. Reduce damage from attacks by percent equals 40 minus current cooldown count value times 10 during combat. What? But if unit receives consecutive attacks, reduce damage from foe's second attack onward by 70% minus current cooldown count value times 10. What the fuck? What are they cooking here? I don't understand. So it's like whatever the cooldown count is subtracted from the percentage, but if you're receiving extra consecutive attacks, you get more damage reduction. So it's kind of like Brave Ike's refined from way back when. I guess that's pretty decent. That's pretty good. Although I feel like, is this pierceable by damage reduction? Damage reduction and piercing? Not totally sure on that yet. It seems like it's not going to be able to, but we'll have to do some testing on that. If this special is triggered during combat, restores 5 damage. Deals 5 damage to foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts special cooldown count +1 on those foes, and restores X HP to unit after combat. After combat? Interesting. X equals the number of foes within, that's cool. Within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 5 plus 10 for maximum 50% of units maximum HP. Holy shit, what a fucking essay. Okay, so what are we getting? So a lot of damage, up to 80 extra damage from Great Ether. It almost reminds me of like Blue Flame, in that it's fixed, it's not like a percentage or whatever. So that's kind of interesting. And then it has some like attack priority shenanigans, it seems like. Some damage reduction, a decent amount if there's consecutive attacks. And I don't think it's going to be pierceable by damage reduction piercing, but I mean, it might be. Not totally sure on that, but and then you get healing, but this healing probably is going to be shut down by like Fatal Smoke or whatever, which Fatal Smoke is not exactly rare. So I'm not totally sure how I feel about this. It doesn't seem like it has any sort of Fatal Smoke counter, because this will be hard countered by Fatal Smoke, let me tell you. Fatal Smoke 4 is extremely good. So not getting the healing might be pretty rough for Ike in terms of helping with tanking and whatnot. But I guess he does get help with tanking with the Finish 4 skill. That's going to give him some healing. And then, okay, let's see what Lagu's Friend 4 does. So inflicts attack -5 on foe during combat. Okay, oh my god, the rest is so much. Okay, if unit's maximum special cooldown count value is greater than or equal to 3, and unit's attack can trigger unit special, or if foe's attack can trigger unit special, what? Okay, whatever. Reduces the percentage of units non-special, wait, what? Reduces the percentage of units non-special, reduce damage by X skills by 50%. Oh, okay, so it's just DR piercing. Okay, I don't know why that took me so long to figure out. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of the greater of unit's defense or resistance. Okay, and grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack during combat. Wow, okay, -2 before the first attack. That is interesting. Could this be better than Shield Pulse, maybe? Because this works with Shield Pulse, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think instead of having Shield Pulse for your godlike reflex units, this might be better. I'm not totally sure on that. And alright, and then during combat, if units a maximum special cooldown count value is greater than or equal to 3, and units attack can trigger units special. When special triggers deals damage equals to 20% of the greater of units defense or resistance. Okay, so it's like a mini bonfire or iceberg, and then neutralizes reduced damage by X% effects from foes' non-special skills. Wait, what? But wasn't there... Wait, what? What is going on? Wasn't there already the 50% damage reduction piercing? Am I missing something? I probably am missing something. Hold on, let me read this more clearly. Okay, if I'm reading this correctly, you get DR piercing, but you also neutralize 50% of your own damage reduction. That's what I'm getting from that, which I guess makes sense because Legu's friend in Engage does prevent you from dodging. So if I'm reading this correctly, which I'm not totally sure if I am still, because I'm kind of exhausted, not gonna lie, you're reducing your own damage reduction, which I don't know if I totally understand. But you do also reduce damage, like you do have like flat damage reduction. So that is not pierceable. So I guess this is pretty solid B skill. I'm not sure exactly who to give this to. Someone who wants a special cooldown count of 3 or more. Now, who exactly is that? I'm sure some people will make guides on that, but it's not gonna be me, that's for sure. But very interesting skill. A little hard to understand on the first read through, but yeah, definitely pretty interesting for tanking purposes and whatnot. Anyways, he also has Canto Control 3, and his emblem effect is Enhanced Engaged Special. If foes range is equal to 2 and units or foes special is ready or triggered before or during this combat, reduce damage from foes' next attack by 40%. Okay, yeah, that's pretty solid. Really good for tanking purposes. So they either have to be 2 range or they're triggering their special. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Honestly, sounds like it's probably gonna be not DR pierceable, but I'm not totally sure on that yet. And he was able to survive quite a lot of rampaging from Reinhardt, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. Okay, what is this? Alright, yeah, that's what we read before, right? Okay, yeah. So that's yeah, that is Emblem Ike in a nutshell. And I gotta say that he does bring a lot to the table. Legu's friend 4 is definitely very interesting. The emblem effect is definitely really good for a lot of tanks, omni tanks, normal tanks, savior units, stuff like that. Definitely pretty cool there. I don't know how broken it's going to be, but honestly, extra damage reduction is going to be pretty annoying, especially on units that are already freaking hard to kill, like Winter Byleth or Valentine's, is it Valentine's? Yeah, Valentine's Myrrh. All those units are already kind of hard to kill, and we're going to add upon them more damage reduction, which is just a fantastic idea, honestly. Alright, let's see who else is on this banner. So, for red, we have Ike, we have Embla, and we have Alencia. Well, Embla, I feel like is a one-off that you don't really need multiple copies of, but her, if I remember correctly, her fodder is pretty decent, so it wouldn't be too bad to get multiple copies of her. And then Alencia is a fantastic unit still. I know warping isn't as powerful as it used to be because of all the Murs running around, but she's still, like, if you take that out of the equation, she's still, like, super good. Really good with assisting, and she's just a really good combat unit as well. Definitely fitting for her to be color sharing with the Radiant Hero. For blue, we have Isadora, who I don't remember what she does because I don't have her. So, but yeah, and then there is female Byleth, and there's Mycin. Well, I'm not too high on female Byleth, not gonna lie. She's not like that good anymore. I don't think she was ever really that good, but she's definitely not that good anymore. And then I don't even remember what the two Cavaliers really do, so they are probably not that good either. So I would probably skip on blues, not gonna lie. For green, we have Ascendant Nino. That is actually really cool. Or did I say Ascendant? Attuned Nino. Attuned Nino is really good. She's got a pretty decent X skill. She's a really good unit in her own right. Maybe not like super broken, but pretty decent. Something like Summer Duel, she's pretty decent. And then Sather is really good in like Gale Force teams. And just, shutting down a unit in either raids offense is really good. And then Camilla is one of the best tanks. Well, she's one of the best nukes in the game. I know we've had some crazy nukes in the past, but she's still one of the best. I wouldn't say she's the best anymore, but definitely top 3 for sure. And then for colorless, we have Arvel, we have Tina, and we have Seifi. And honestly, those are all pretty good as well. Arvel is still a really solid unit with some decent fodder. Tina is a very interesting unit. Could be really good counters against certain teams in either raids to steal all the buffs and everything. That's actually really awesome and helpful. Just sucks that it doesn't work in Summer Duel, so you never be seeing her there. And then Seifi is pretty decent as well. She neutralizes debuffs and penalties and whatnot. All around pretty solid and colorless. If I were to prioritize colors personally, I'm gonna go red, then colorless, then green, then blue. So yeah, that about covers this banner reaction. Let me know how you feel. Were you expecting Ike? I know certain people were, but I don't know. I was hoping that they would go in order. That kind of makes the most sense to me, so it would be cool to get a Sigurd, but I guess we'll have to wait for that another time. So yeah, that about covers this banner reaction of the latest Fire Emblem Heroes banner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.